up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Webb. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. John Simon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 2nd down. Webb drops it underneath for Collins. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield, and if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Webb now from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Love. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw. Love. And he finds Stills complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. John Simon in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on second down. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. To throw on third down. Love. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
A play fake. Now Webb. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue landing.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Now let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On on third down. Webb looking for his running back, and he's got it. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll run it here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Now let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They'll run here with Balazs. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Over!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bag.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a first down throw. Webb. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Sturgis adds the PAT. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. The Patriots, they've opened a 2-touchdown advantage in that one. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 23. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Gun, gun!
to throw here. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, then.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off play action, it's Webb. Aguilar has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go now.
On second down, Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Well, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And on the ground they go with the running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now.
A give left side to Collins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go again with Collins, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Collins, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 3-19. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Over! All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Perry, the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On the give, this is Collins running left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Set! 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run with Collins, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
319!
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the home team here, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami,